Ndewonu ndị ọma pụrụ iche. Aha m bụ Blossom Ozurumba, and it is my pleasure this day to bring this conversation that I have titled The Constancy of Change: How Igbo Proverbs, Idioms, and Phrases Continue to Lead Us Through Endless Days your way. So, I encourage you to sit tight and enjoy the conversation, which will be brought to you in three folds of agenda. The first one will be on bringing the thought process of the constancy of change itself to you. And then we will attempt to provide a winning linkage between this constancy of change and Igbo proverbs, idioms, and phrases as a collaborative whole. How ready are we? How prepared are we to retain our thoughts, to retain our beliefs, to retain our culture as Igbo people, regardless of the fact that we are adopting change at the speed of light, regardless of the fact that we are expected to accept change, no matter how it is thrown at us. Ndewonu ndị ọma. Change, as it were, is perhaps the only constant thing that we know in life. How the human brain has evolved over time to keep track of change is no longer a mystery. Over time, we have been conditioned to no longer view change as disruptive, but as important and valuable occurrences that influence the very fabric of our existence. Change is constant, change is certain, change is inevitable. It is important to explore why, as Igbo people, we've continued to ensure a non-erasure of our culture, even as we adopt change. In a 1983 study on continuity in the midst of change, which sought to identify the underlying themes in Igbo culture that persist despite change adoption, Mary Duru posits four key themes which include interdependency of the world of humans and the world of spirits, conformity to norms informed by the supernatural and group sanctions, tendency to blame and fear others when under stress, and finally, a sense of family unity and a sense of group identity. Further research has shown the proactiveness of our elders, our ancestors, and even our peers in creating various proverbs, idioms, and phrases that have continued to shape how we adopt and embrace change while retaining our core beliefs and culture. Also, various proverbs, idioms, and phrases which have been continually transmitted from generation to generation is believed to not only reflect cumulative ancestral wisdom, but also provide guides on how we embrace change. So this conversation can only attempt to bring a few to our consciousness. So, let us explore some of these proverbs, some of these idioms, and some of these phrases. And who knows, we'll find the linkage that we seek in trying to gauge our preparedness to retain our culture even as we embrace change. Nke mbụ ya bụ number 1. Ọgba ọsọ anaghị agbaghara ala ghara ịhụ ala. Wherever you run, there's nowhere you don't touch the ground. So the ancestors and the earth deity know that whatever you do, and they would always return or remain with you like a shadow, like a guide, and will continually provide you with the ability to distinguish between good and evil. Nke abụọ ya bụ number 2. Oge adịghị eche mmadụ. Time and tide wait for no one. This speaks to the encouragement to do it quickly and learn all that you can from the process. You can accept the change, or you can even outrightly reject it if it does not align to your thoughts, if it does not align to your beliefs, and of course, if it does not align to your culture. Nke atọ ya bụ number 3. Ihe kwụrụ, ihe akwụdebe. When something stands, another thing stands beside it. The Igbo cosmos is hinged on a dual perception of being, reality, and phenomena. Things are considered to be in two, hence one can accept a particular change without relinquishing one's beliefs. So you can accept the change that comes your way and retain your thought process. Nke anọ ya bụ number 4. Atụrụ na-achọ ịpụ mpi, jee jụọ ebune ka ekwo dị ya. A sheep that will grow horns should ask the ram how it next feels. So while embracing change is really very desirable, it is pertinent to learn from the experiences of those that had gone before you. Did it impoverish them? Did it add value? The learning here would guide your decision making and make you even more ready to accept the change that is very valuable or important to you. Nke ise ya bụ number 5. O ji ngaji eri ya biko chetakwa ndị ji aka eri. One who eats with a spoon should remember those who eat with their hands. So while enjoying yourself, always have the destitute at heart. The spirit of change may have been very benevolent to you, but that is hardly the case for everyone. So this gives you the ability to not only show gratitude that the change you've adopted was real and relevant, but that also you owe it to understand that not everybody had that benevolency. Nke isii ya bụ number 6. Were ụtụtụ chọwa ewu ojii tupu abalị eruo. Look for a black goat during the day before the night comes. This strengthens one to make decisions as quickly as possible to avoid setbacks. So if the change is something that you need to do right now, then go ahead and do it. Don't waste time. Nke asaa ya bụ number 7. Ọ bụ mmụọ ndị na-efe na-egbu ha. It is the deity that people worship that kills them. This is in reference to the efficacy of people's belief, which to a large extent defines their everyday life, actions and inactions. So what belief system do you have currently that is currently at a negative to your thought process, to your beliefs, to your ideologies in life? Nke asatọ ya bụ number 8. Nwaanyị mụta ite ofe mmiri mmiri, di ya mụta ịpị ụtara aka were suru ofe. One should learn to change tactics to suit any situation. The situation may always remain, but how you accept the situation and potentially position yourself to enjoy it is where the change lies. So this is something you need to discover for yourself and adapt quickly to changes even as you adopt them. Should the situation change or should the situation demand for a change in tactic or for a change in alignment or even for you to outrightly dump that change which probably had not yielded any form of value to you. Nke itoolu ya bụ number 9. Ọ bụrụ na akọta ihe ka ubi ere ọba. While farming, if one encounters what is bigger than the farm, selling the farm becomes inevitable. One who incurs what is beyond one's ability may end up selling all of one's possessions. So it is not every change that you should hurry to adopt, because it may end up impoverishing you at the end of the day and leading you to a lifetime of penury. You don't want that to happen. So it's very important that you are very circumspect in what you do and how you do what you do. Nke iri, nke ikpeazụ, the 10th one and the final one. Ugo chara acha adịghị echu echu. A mature ego will ever remain pure. This speaks to your dependency, your ability to stand. You are able to retain your belief system, you're able to retain your thought process, you're able to retain your cultural leanings, regardless of the change that you are about to adopt or the one that you have adopted or the one that have come your way in one way or the other. Ebe a ka anyị ga-akwụsị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Mana tupu anyị ala, ana m akọrọ unu sị ka unu nke ọbụla unu eme, unu biko jide ya maka echi dị ime, enweghị onye ma ihe ọ ga-amụ. Ndewonu ndị ọma pụrụ iche.